What's up, guys? It's your boy Dorian here, and I am here with my boy Robert. How are you doing today, sir?
Yo, we are here. We saw Tenet. We made it.
All right, bro. So we are outside the AMC Town Square in Las Vegas, Nevada. We just finished our screening of Tenet. Thankfully, the theater was closed, so it was only like 6 or 7 people. Felt very like relaxed.
It was super
like,
empty.
Super empty. And like it was on an IMAX screen, so we got to see like. I just want to say before even getting to the review, how good it just felt to finally be back in the theater after all these months. Like it felt like I was back at home. So like, just talk about that. How did it feel to be back?
Well, it felt good to just be back in like the theater realm in general, like sitting in that seat. And thankfully the theater, we were in was pretty empty.
Yeah.
And we brought hand sanitizer, we prepared. So it was like it felt safe for me. I know that might not be experienced for a lot of people, but it was great. Growing up, movie theaters is like my second home, so it's good being back at home, it feels like, especially for something as big and as cinematic as Tenet. I feel like there's no other better way to bring it back than Tenet. So.
All right, so first, like, I know you're a big Nolan fan, so what was your initial reaction to this movie? Because we saw it in all its gloriness on the IMAX screen. So what are your first thoughts, man?
First thoughts coming right out of this movie, I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. I think it's, I like that it's a little less accessible, I think, than, something like Inception.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Inception is like a little easier to understand. This was a little bit more confusing, but it has like very strict time travel rules. But it has a level of like humanism and drama to a certain extent that I didn't think they were going to do. So I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, when you say accessible, so for me, I completely agree with what you said because I absolutely loved it as well. I want to say that it took like the score and the music itself was amazing, but I feel like some of it the dialogue did get drowned out a little bit for some of the things. I was like, what did they say or something like that. But besides that, like that was like my really only critique. But other than that, I like how you said it, like there was more humanistic characteristics that you didn't see before. I thought Elizabeth Debicki's character, she carried a lot of that, as well as John David Washington. I thought he was a fantastic addition. Like all across the board, the acting across the board was phenomenal. So.
And Kenneth Branagh, who plays the villain, absolutely magnetic. I think if all of the performances are good, but I think if there's one performance that'll probably enter war conversations, it'll probably be Kenneth Branagh in this movie. He played a really strong character, and I think overall everything was great about it. Like you said, the score was a little loud. They did the same thing with Interstellar, so if people saw Interstellar, they might have to come into expecting this kind of way too. But if you dig Nolan and if you like heady sci-fi mixed with big budget action, this is the exact kind of movie for you. I dug it, but it definitely will take a couple of chances.
I need a couple of rewatches, bro. I really wish because we had to drive like we said, we're both from California, so like I'm not from we're both from LA, we're both live in LA, so this was a drive. This is a 4 or 5 hour drive, and I wouldn't mind making the trip again. But we want to get repeat viewing, so we can't get that experience right now because of this stupid virus. But like I said, like I loved it. I definitely want to get multiple reviews. That's the same thing that happened to me with Inception. You had to watch it multiple times. Like shit blew my mind. But I thought how they incorporated time travel, or whatever we want to call it, with this inversion type of thing. Thought that was great. So all in all, this is just our little quick review. We'll have a more in-depth review later on this week, later on this month when it does release for US, because like a lot of US people won't be able to see this, so we're not going to spoil anything like that. But all in all, great experience. Thank you guys for having us here at AMC, and we can't wait for more people to see the movie. So make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. We'll have more content coming for you soon.